Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be creating one look using one makeup brand, and that brand is Australis. Here in Australia recently, one of our really popular drugstores had a half price mega makeup sale, so naturally just went a little bit crazy and brought a few bits and pieces. But today I'm going to be using Australis. So if you are interested to see how this look turns out, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my face. Now I have already put on moisturizer, so I am all moisturized up, but I'm going to be using the Australis The Primer, the original. So this prevents foundation from fading, it smooths and refines and is moisturizing, and it is silicone free. So this specialized foundation primer that fills fine lines and prevents skin from absorbing foundation to extend wearability. I'm all about that. So I'm just going to take the primer and put it onto the back of my hand just so you guys can see what the texture looks like so. It is quite thick. It's very thick, like it's very, like that ain't going anywhere. So, I mean, that's always good. I feel like it shouldn't be going anywhere. I'm just gonna, oh, it smells very strong. It reminds me of peppermint. Peppermint oil, I think, actually is a really good comparison. I think. It dries really fast. I feel like you need to mix that in super quick. Okay. So now that that is all mixed in, it feels a little bit dewy, I think. Definitely dewy. Not a bad thing. What I'm going to do now is start with my eyes. So I picked up the Australis Neutralize palette, which has some gorgeous colors in it. So these are the colors in the palette. Very, very pretty. Hopefully you guys can see those. In this palette, there is a mixture of shimmer eyeshadows and matte eyeshadows, and it has all the colors listed on the very back of the palette, which is kind of creative. I quite like that about them. Before I put on my eyeshadow, I'm going to just quickly prime my eyelids. So I picked up light in the Fresh and Flawless Conceal and Contour. All right, so I'm going to quickly prime my eyelids. Okay, that smells like straight up glue. That I'm not a fan of, I'll be honest. Not a fan at all. So I'm just putting this onto my eyelids, just making sure that I'm covering up all of my veins. Just taking my brush and just gonna pat that all along. I'm just using a mirror here, guys, so you'll have to excuse me. I mean, the color works quite well with my skin. As I said, I'm not tanned this week. I'm having a tan-free week. I've had a massive week personally, and I just haven't really been interested in making a lot of effort, which sounds really bad, I know. I'm just going to use a bit more of the product that's left on the... Getting my eyelashes refilled tomorrow. I feel like they didn't last as long this time. They, not my beautician's fault at all. I was cleansing my face last week and I completely pulled a whole bunch out. I mean, I wasn't even being gentle, so it was my own fault, 100%, but you know, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Right. I am gonna set this, so, oh my god, I look ridiculous. That looks so funny. Just gonna blend that out a bit more. Wow, I look like a clown. Okay, so I also picked up the Australis HD Translucent Setting Powder. So what I'm going to do is just put this onto the top of my eyelids to help them set. So I'm just going to tip some of that into the lid like so. I don't want too much. I have one of my Morphe fluffy brushes, and I'm just going to pat that all over my lid to make sure that everything is set and not moving. And the same on the other eye. Okay. Whew. My gosh, my eyelashes are just a hot mess right now. So now that my eye is primed, what I'm going to do is zoom you guys in. Look at my freckles. I feel like as I've gotten older, my freckles have gotten worse. No hate, I love freckles, but I'm just saying it's crazy how it changes. Play around with one of the shimmer colors, and I'm thinking this one right here, this color here in the corner, I kind of want to play around with a little bit, so I'm thinking I might pack that onto my eyelids. I'm going to pause on the eyes for now. I actually quite like the colors that are in the palette. I think they're very neutral. They're very earthy. I love my oranges and I love my corals. Literally nearly no fallout from the color onto my face. Like, it's actually super clean. There's nothing there. I've used eyeshadow palettes before and they have just fallen everywhere. Like the fallout has been wild. So I'm going to be using the Fresh and Flawless Full Coverage Foundation infused with vitamin C. It says it is full coverage and ultra lightweight foundation with skin loving vitamins. Soothes and protects. Say see ya to pores and fine lines, and hello to a soft airbrushed finish that'll party with you, not against you. Okay, let's get this party started. I am going to be applying this one with my beauty blender. It sounds really runny. Really runny. So we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. I wasn't too sure what shade I should get because I wasn't sure if I was going to be tan when I did this video or not, but we will see how it goes. So I'm just going to pop this onto the back of my hand. Let you guys see the type. Oh, okay, that's really runny. Okay. You guys can see, well, there you go. You can see how runny it is just from that. So I'm just going to put this onto my beauty blender and start putting onto my face. Okay, so, I mean, it might be a little bit bright. We will see. Show it onto my face. Okay, I'm going to try with that and start blending out that product. What do you guys think? I think it's a bit bright. It has a really nice finish though. I really like the finish of it. Super cover, like it's definitely covering a lot of my blemishes. It's covered all of my issues through here. I think it's very full coverage. I think it's very nice. I mean, honestly, not that I need any more lightening on my face, but I am going to use a concealer because I just want to see what that looks like on your face, because it does say that it is full coverage, and I always love testing out anything that claims to be full coverage. So I'm just going to grab my beauty blender. It's still pretty damp, and I'm just going to dab that all the way in. This is actually a really nice concealer. Really nice concealer. I think it's got a really nice finish. The smell I just cannot get over. It honestly smells like I am putting glue, super glue, straight onto my face. And I'm not being precious. I just literally think that's what it smells like. All blended in, like so. Which it is now. I am going to take the HD translucent powder again, and I'm going to set underneath my eyes where I just put on the concealer, and just putting underneath like so. Okay, the next one I'm going to finish off is my eyebrows. Build and Define. So I got the Incredi-Brow Eyebrow Pomade in shade medium. Just want to see what it looks like. Oh, it's really dark. I had my eyebrows fixed. I say fixed, but during isolation they just went and did a whole world of their own. And so when I went back to my beautician, she helped fix them up. And I always get really worried about my eyes being too dark. And so we put on some tint. Fun fact, this eye here, the eyebrow just stopped growing. I don't know what its deal was, why it decided to hate me so much, but it just stopped growing. And so I am forever filling in this eyebrow. It's almost like it just thinks I haven't got enough things to do in the morning when I'm trying to get ready. I actually quite like this brow pomade. I think it's super nice. It's very, I'm going to try and zoom you guys in so you can see. So here is where I was saying my eyebrow just stopped growing. This one's a team player. This one here just decided to stop growing one day. So from about here downwards, nothing. Just decided to give up on life. So that's kind of the brow pomade. As you can see, it's actually quite dark, but I'm not mad about it. I think it's really nice. Not sure. Also, the concealer, I mean, actually now I'm looking at it quite closely, you can see a few of the blemishes here that are left. But for the most part, I think it covered quite nicely. Now I picked up the Contour Collection contouring stick. So it is just purely a contouring stick. And just like so. I do actually prefer cream contours. I don't like too much of the powders. I feel like they don't really do too much for me.
And then lastly, I'm going to be lining my lips with this lip pencil, which is in Rose. So hopefully it is not too pink, because I feel like pink is just a whole new ballgame for me right now.
I'm not 100% sure if it's like my thing. The formula is quite nice. I quite like it's dry, like it's super dry. Not drying, but it dries really quickly. But it still feels really kind of nice, and it feels really nice. And yeah, I actually quite like it. I don't know if it's a color that I would wear very often or something that I would kind of gravitate to normally. But it's okay. Like, it's not. So this is my complete look using all of the Australis products. I used their foundation, a concealer, a brow pomade, eye palette, and contouring stick, lipstick, and lip liner, and their setting powder. So there were 9 different products that I picked up from our drugstore, and I don't have the receipt in front of me, but I remember it was under $50 for all of it. And as I said, it was a half price makeup sale. I will make sure that I link them down below. But also, Australis is a brand that I don't really use all that often, but I mean, I'm quite impressed with the complete look. I think that their foundation has a really, really nice finish. I really like, now that I'm looking at the contour, kind of the color of the contour, I think that that's also really nice. I would be keen to try out some more of their eyeshadow palettes. I thought that this palette I honestly think I got this for like $7. Which is a bargain. As I was saying, these colors here, these are the main colors here that I used in this palette today. So I would be super keen to try out some more Australis palettes. So and feel free to leave comments about different palettes that you have used before. Feel free to throw in some shimmery palettes, some matte palettes, some bright palettes. I'm really keen to try and step outside of my comfort zone and create some more makeup looks that I wouldn't normally wear out. So I would love to hear any of your recommendations of Australis products before. Even keen to hear if you have used Australis products before, if you liked them or if you didn't. Let's have a chat about it in the comment section below. But as always, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it fun, interesting, killed some time, all of the above, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.